All right. Hello, everyone. We're back with Cash to Capital. We hope everybody had a great new year. It's 2026 now, so we're coming in with 10 stocks for 2026.
We are going to be your guide, tools, tips, tricks, and strategies to beat the market. Okay. We're going to talk about 5 stocks apiece that Maddox would want to invest in the 2026 year. And I'm going to talk about 5 stocks. Okay. So, Maddox, what you got, son?
Want me to start it?
Yeah, you started because you said you was ready.
All right. First, we got Google. Google is one of the main ones that popped off this year. It's one of the ones I have in my portfolio. But I think Google is also a great stock for next year as well. I think if you're looking to get in the AI trade, Google's a great company to go with. They have the cloud business. They own Waymo, which is one of the top autonomous car companies. They have, Gemini AI. Their search business is going strong, so software as well. So if you're looking to get an AI trade, Google has pretty much exposure to all the parts of it. So even though it has ran up a lot this year, I don't really see it running up that much next year, but I do still think it's a great store of value.
What's your next one? Oh, you want to talk about Google? Google, how can you go wrong? It's one of Maddox's. He's up like 20% on it. Great company. This is their best performance since 2009. This was a banner year for Google. Look for Google to keep executing and keep acquiring companies. YouTube, Waymo. I mean, they are Google Gemini. What else can you say?
Yeah. All right. Next, got Amazon. We talked about last video. Amazon was a laggard of 2025 for the Mag 7, really a disappointing year. But we talked about in a couple other videos as well that when companies have sentiment that's low, that might be a buying opportunity. Coming into this year, Google had similar sentiment. And, you see what kind of year they had. I'm not saying Amazon is going to have a similar year that Google had this year, but I do think it's possible. I think, their cloud business, they're the leader, even though it has slowed down a lot. When you're the leader that much, you don't really look for revenue growth as much. You just want to cut costs. And, I think the CapEx spend was more than what analysts expected this year. That's kind of why they didn't run up as much. But, I trust, Bezos and the management that they're allocating the capital well. So I think it's a good stock for next year.
Amazon, one of the Mag 7s. They got AWS spend up double-digit growth again. The retail efficiency, AI spend, execution. Amazon's it. Got next, son.
All right. Yeah, next. Sure. Next, you got Starbucks. So this is kind of a turnaround story. Starbucks is down this year, and they really had a bad past couple years. They got a new CEO, Brian Nichols, who's known for turning around Chipotle. So the last quarter they posted the first increase in same store sales. So I think that's a sign that this turnaround is actually positive. And I think the risk reward on it is great right now since it's down so much.
I'm not a big Starbucks person. I just think they've been like trouncing in the mud, CEO changes. If you want a growing company for coffee, Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros is growing like a weed in America. Really good coffee. If you ever have Dutch Bros, they're out west, they're all over the place. Dutch Bros is the company that I would go to in terms of coffee. But Maddox likes Starbucks. Gotta respect that, but Dutch Bros for me.
All right, next we got Netflix. So Netflix has been involved with some drama recently with Warner Bros. and that entire situation. But I do think it's a great stock for 2026. If they are able, to go through with the acquisition, they'll get the whole HBO catalog, over 100 years of streaming. They've already won the streamer award, like the streamer race. So at this point, if they were to acquire, that'd be great for them. But even if they're not able to, I think they have a lot of capital they could deploy somewhere else. And, I think also a great risk reward right now where Amazon or where Netflix is at.
Shout out to Netflix, always thinking about the next big thing. I mean, acquiring Warner Brothers. Now they got the HBO catalog. They got all these catalogs. So what that means to me is that their price is going to go up. Their subscription price is going to go up, meaning going to be more revenues for the companies. You're not going, even if they raise prices, you're not getting rid of your Netflix account. Okay. So let's just be honest. Netflix is going to be good.
For sure. And then my last stock for 2026 is Visa. So Visa also kind of had a little bit of disappointing year this year. I think, people are worried about blockchain. That's like the main thing with Visa. But Visa just announced their, stablecoin advisory. So becoming a leader in stablecoin, which I think is great for next year. And also, they're pretty much a part of a duopoly with them and MasterCard. So, there's a lot less headwinds for them since there's not as much competitors. But I also think right now with this stock, not running up as much, the risk reward profile on that one is a lot better.
Visa, just like Maddox said, Visa was one of these places, one of these companies where we thought was going to be kept out of the new digital economy. Now it turns out these companies are innovating. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, pick one of them. They're going to be fine for the upcoming year. Okay. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, so that's it for my stocks, and then it's my dad's.
Right. 26, y'all. All right. A lot of analysts are predicting a very volatile year. We've had 3 straight double-digit years for the S&P 500 growth. They think it's going to be a bull market year, but it's not going to be like it was these last 3 years. Stock picking is going to be at a premium. So first stock I'm going with is Eli Lilly. Okay. Eli Lilly is a monster. All right. Eli Lilly don't care if there's a recession, don't care if it's volatility. That stock got all of the GLPs in their pipeline. Incredible execution. Lilly, number one. Okay. What you got to say on that, son?
I agree. I mean, that's not really my sector, but I like to take what I know.
Next is going to be is an ETF. It's going to be QQQ, which is the Nasdaq. I just think the Nasdaq's going to continue to innovate. All these big companies, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, Mag Sevens are in there. It's like an all-star team. So QQQ, Lilly, so far. What do you think about that, son?
Yeah,
QQQ.
QQQ definitely a great ETF. I think that's one that should be in everybody's portfolio right now. So definitely a great pick for next year.
My third stock is a juggernaut. It's a top of its class, JP Morgan Chase. All right, it's a safe play, but they're still cheap. Interest rate cuts benefits the banks, tokenization. So I think that they are going to continue to execute. JP Morgan, my third choice.
100%. I think a lot of companies' financial services ran up this year. JP Morgan had a great year. Goldman Sachs had a great year. I also think it's a great,
Goldman Sachs, an incredible year.
for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good stock for next year.
Fourth is CrowdStrike. You want to be in the cybersecurity space because again, recession doesn't matter. AI, all this AI, you're going to need more and more cybersecurity. CrowdStrike's my favorite, but you can go with Palo Alto. You can actually go with an ETF that has a bunch of cybersecurity stocks called Hack or Bug, BUGG. So my pick is for CrowdStrike. I think they're best in class.
Yeah, 100%. CrowdStrike, definitely my pick for a cybersecurity company. Great stock for next year.
And last but not least is going to be Alibaba. Has been a laggard, but a lot of analysts are saying it's going to be a big year for them. I was thinking like Alibaba or like EEM, which is emerging markets that has Alibaba in it. But I think your return will be better if you pick Alibaba. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, 100%. Alibaba's a company I've liked for a long time. That's one of the ones you just said forget it for me.
There you go. All right, so we're going to recap. Maddox, give your 5.
Yeah, so number one, we got Google, we got Amazon, Netflix, Starbucks, Visa.
All good stocks. And for me, number 1, Eli Lilly. Number 2, QQQ. Number 3, JP Morgan Chase. Number 4, CrowdStrike. And number 5, Alibaba. There you have it, folks. We're giving you the roadmap, the blueprint for you to get money in 2026. All right. You got 500, you got 1,000. Get your kids started investing. Maddox 5 or my 5, I think you'll be fine.
For sure. And I want to end this off by saying this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own due diligence before buying, any company. But this is free information.
Although Maddox, I have a degree in business, but I'm not a financial advisor. And
Yeah.
Maddox is majoring in economics. So although this is not advice, this is coming from people that actually know a little bit about some stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much that's it for this video, and we'll see you guys next time.